We try to do in every album be as much free as possible like we are on stage, and with Roots we got that, you know. And on KZD we try out also, you know, we have more open sound, you know, not using too much like effects on drums and stuff like that, on guitar. It was very open and live performance. But Roots is much more that than even KZD. But KZD opened a lot of different ways we could follow. You know, it was really important album to take Sepultura of that metal, you know, scene or whatever, you know, that metal name, you know, that really limits the art and, you know, that culture of the Indians and the mix of the rhythms from African and stuff like that, and to make a, you know, to show the richest part of Brazil instead of just pointing the bad stuff. Come back to our beginning, not musically, but the attitude of it, you know, to not be ashamed of the first albums that we have, you know, which was very death metal and stuff, but was very important for the whole career, and still is, you know. It's like holding up the whole career the Sepultura have. So for us, it's very important not to forget about the past that we have, you know, because he drinks a lot and he starts to get like problems in the stomach, and health, you know, was getting shaky. But he stopped, you know, drinking, and, you know, with the family, with like 2 kids, and I have a kid now too, but I still enjoy drink, you know, not like crazy, you know, but I love beer, you know, it's the best drink that, you know, I like it. So I enjoy drinking beer, and I don't drink too much like whiskey and vodka and heavy stuff, you know.
He just grew up, you know, like he was young, and, you know, we all went through that experimental period, and he has some things from his childhood that were very, very hard for him to accept. And the older he got, and also becoming a father, it made him realize a lot more about life than he did before. So, you know, his drinking is in the past. Max can't go anywhere without Zion, and now we have Igor too, so, you know, if we left him at home, he wouldn't know us when we returned, and we just thought until he started school it would be really the best thing, and they go really well. They're great travelers. So. They've been to all the video shoots and everything. So. I don't know, I just take on all the duties myself. You know, I've always worked like that. I always toured, and it's a lot easier, I think, to watch what's going on, and I think you have a more realistic attitude about touring. You know, it's really easy for a manager to sit in an office and go, oh, you're getting $10 a day, you know, to live on or something. And when you go out on the road, you know really what's possible and what's not possible. So, and I enjoy it too. I met them in the end of 1989 when they opened for Sacred Reich, another band that I managed for quite a while. And after that, Max and I just kind of briefly, like occasionally we would date and stuff. And mostly we just really built a strong relationship, you know, through the years, and, you know, we just realized one day that, you know, we were going to get married, so it's kind of crazy. Both of us are workaholics, you know, so we work all day long, and when there's time off, we work. On our honeymoon, we worked, you know, so it's really great for us, I think. We're both really into what we're doing, you know, so.
on the streets, controlling police, leading the flames, raging from burning cars, bloodshed starts, who we alive. Chaos ending, army in siege, dawn of alarm. I'm sick of this. Inside the state, war is created. No man's land will be alive. Refuse, resist, refuse.
In this point of our career, yeah, it's really important, you know, not to lose ourselves to follow with trends and stuff like that. You know, it's really important to keep the band identity together, you know, so we can jam and do different stuff without losing the identity of the band, like we did on Roots. You know, we did a song with House of Pain, song with Mike Patton, and a song with the percussionist from Brazil, a song with the Tribe in Brazil. And all of them sounds like Sepultura, but with their influence, you know. So it's very important to have that attitude, you know, coming back to our roots and really, you know, have that feeling of unity that the band always had, you know, with the same formation and growing up together as one thing. So it's very important really for us. Metal bands nowadays, it's very boring, you know. The majority of the bands, you know, they don't have any new influence, any new tastes, and new nothing really. They just do the same stuff over and over, and we don't want to do that. You know, never. You know, every album, if you listen, it's very different from each other. You know, we tour a lot, you know, travel, you know, listen to different kind of music, and we wanted to change. You know, it's very boring. You know, to rehearse something that you already did like 2 or 3 years ago, and try to do the same. You know. We just brought like 2 acoustic guitars and just small pieces of drums, you know, and we were there for 4 days living with them. You know, they paint our bodies like theirs, and we dance with them. And
red color.
Red and black, yeah, and all the feathers and stuff, and it was amazing, really. It was great. They're very friendly, you know, it was very easy to talk with them. And, well, that's, the language is different, but, you know, there's one guy there who speaks Portuguese and their language, which is the chief there. So through him, you know, we could talk and, you know, discuss like different ideas, and it was very great, man. Very great.
Bloody Roots!
The Chavantes tribe, it's independent. You know, they have their independence. They don't connect it with the government, which was you know, the main thing, you know, that could make it happen, you know, because if you have to deal with the government, it would be very bureaucratic and a lot of people involved, and, you know, maybe press and a lot of money and stuff like that. So it would be very difficult to realize that, you know, to make it happen. So with the Indians, contact straight with them, you know, they have the right to choose whatever they want to do or whatever they want people there or not, you know. So it was much easier. They were the first tribes, one of the first tribes to contact with the white culture, and they didn't sold out. You know, they still have, you know, lived the same way for years and years. They still build their own houses and, you know, live with their own hunting there. They don't have electricity, no cars, no phones, no TV, no nothing really. You know, living that way. And a lot of tribes really sold out, for gold or money. They sold out their land and stuff like that. And it was very important for Chavantes and for the project we have in mind to have really a tribe like that. And one thing I thought was great, every night they lay down and, just the light of the moon, it's no light at all. And they reflect, reflection a lot, think a lot about, their attitudes and stuff. And they talk about a lot about themselves, It's a very democratic way of living. Everything they have to decide towards the tribe, they talk, They have like 3-4 meetings a day to decide little things. So I think that was great, everybody's involved in like a whole community. And in a way, Sepultura is the same, really, living as a family, like bringing kids and wives and shit like that, and always having the idea of a band, not only one member or other, always have unity and, have the same, point of view or whatever. More than a year we don't play. We're very, apart from the stage for a long time, since November '94, which was our last tour with Ramones in Brazil. We didn't step on stage since then, so we kind of want to come back, slowly, and try, to perform the songs from the album, which have a lot of percussion, a lot of stuff going on. Since the album was released and not released, but since the album was finished on the studio, we never had the chance really to got back together and rehearse and stuff. So we don't have really, any idea how we're gonna do it, but rehearsing and, practicing, we're gonna see. And this tour is for that also, to put that in front of the people on stage and,
Thanks a lot, Stockholm! This is Sepultura, Brazilians in Sweden. This song is for our new album. This is called Sepultura. Thanks.
Nu kommer